Tire Business was at the 2013 Cleveland Auto Show, where automakers such as Mazda, Toyota, Ford, Kia, Honda, and others displayed their 2013 models. Attendees walked the show floor, sat in their favorite models, and got to talk to some of the representatives with the various companies to learn more about the models. Hello, I'm Elena Scott with Tire Business, and I'm here at the 2013 Auto Show in Cleveland, and I am standing here with
Gary Goodman.
And today we are at the Toyota booth to talk about some of the things that Toyota is trying out this year. Gary, can you tell us a little bit more about those things?
Sure. First of all, this is our Toyota Drive Center. So we've got 6 new Toyota models that participants can come in and take a test drive, see what they're like out on the road.
Great, terrific. And I understand that you are incorporating social media with some of these things that you're doing this year. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. We're Facebook optimized here. So when people register for our event, as they come in, they can check in on Facebook, and they can also post the vehicle that they drove with us today. And we have an opportunity where everybody picks a charity, one of 3 charities that Toyota is going to donate money to. It'll show that they donate to charity as well.
Wonderful. And how do you ask them? At what point do you ask them?
When they actually register for the event, we get the information and they can opt in for Facebook right there.
Terrific. And how is that beneficial to Toyota?
Well, obviously it creates a lot of awareness for what we're doing, because you might come in as a participant, check in on Facebook, your friends might say that was really neat, they drove a new Avalon, for example, they donated to a charity, I want to do that too. So it creates awareness.
Okay, now as far as the ride and drives go today, what models do you have here?
Well, we've got the all-new Avalon, which is our flagship sedan, and also the all-new RAV4. We've got the Camry, the Venza, we've got the Tundra as well, so if you like big trucks, we've got one of those. And at the other extreme, we've got the Prius Hybrid.
Wonderful. And how many people have done a ride and drive so far this
I don't have
show?
an exact count, but we have been very busy. A lot of people enjoy doing it.
Great. Now, what are some of the things that have changed about this vehicle over the previous model?
Well, the Avalon is a complete redesign for 2013, and Toyota's goal for the car was to take a lot of the features and conveniences that people loved about the old Avalon, the room, the comfort, the nice ride quality, and maintain those things, but then enhance it as well. So they've done that. It's a much crisper styling than what we've had before. It's a little bit more engaging car to drive as well. And really the big news on the Avalon is that we have the availability of a hybrid model. So if you want a nicely sized luxury sedan that still gets 40 miles per gallon, we now have that in the lineup. So we think that's going to do very well. Obviously, as fuel prices continue to climb, people get more and more concerned about fuel mileage, and that's going to be a great asset.
Now, as fuel efficiency becomes greater and greater of a trend, how else does Toyota kind of adjust it as that trend continues?
Well, Toyota's been at the forefront of hybrid technology. I mean, we're recognized by everybody, I think, as the world leader in hybrids. And so we've got a ton of experience with it, starting with our Prius models. And so we do have the 50 mile per gallon Prius here. We have a Prius V, which is our larger Prius that people can also test drive. But they really stayed at the forefront of developing that technology and making it effective and reliable.
Now, obviously, one of the toughest things, at least I think, is once you're up top, it's kind of hard to stay up top, especially as other companies continue to get better with fuel efficiency. So in terms of some of the other hybrids that you guys have, how are you continuing to improve those?
Well, what we've done, for example, the current Prius, which is the 3rd generation actually of that Prius model, was all new for 2010. And when they brought that car out, it actually had more horsepower, which means better performance, but it also got better fuel economy as well. So they're always pushing that envelope. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't always see everything that they're working on until they actually have it ready for production. But it's continuing to evolve. We've also added a plug-in Prius hybrid to our lineup. We don't have that available to drive here today, but that gives you additional range and speed on batteries only. So again, they keep pushing that envelope. We just don't have any real good inside secrets right now.
What other aspects of the vehicle are impacted as fuel efficiency continues to improve?
Well, one of the big factors that can affect fuel efficiency, regardless of whether it's a hybrid or not, is just the aerodynamics of the vehicle. That's a big factor. And also with modern technology, with materials and weight reduction, more aluminum and other materials to take weight out of the car, it helps the performance, but it also helps the fuel economy as well, because that car is moving less weight. So it's you know, easier on gas as that's happening.
One last question. Do any of the cars that you guys have out today for test drive, did you eliminate the spare in any of them?
No. Everything that we have here does have a spare. Some of them have a smaller temporary spare, but everything so far does have a spare tire of some sort in the vehicle.
Okay.